like this lady of Calabar,
Margaret Ekpo.
Ekpo, those ones did not follow them to go and loot things, but she organized so many. Some women from Umuahia to organize some people who looted things and stood by their side to challenge the white people. And people from Ndaki to Azumini especially, so many of them followed, some didn't follow. The people from Opobo decided to loot something at Igwenga, what we call Igwenga that time.
Ikodabas.
Ikora now turned to Ikorabas.
Ikodabas. Igwenga.
So after all those things, when things has seemed to be settled, then the British people took up soldiers and said they should recover all their amounts, all what they spent, they should account for it. All the things they spoiled should be assessed, they should pay for it. Then they started from Aba was the center. Some went to Umuahia side, some went to Uyo side, then that of Azumini. My mother was the leader of the women. She organized women to contribute Manila.
Manila.
It was the money we were dealing with that time was Manila, that money that used to be like this. Steel money, iron. It was called Manila that time.
Okay, so your mother was the leader in Azmin who organized
In Azumini.
the money to be assembled.
Women started compound by compound. They started coming. When the soldiers came in, they said they can't carry Manila. They wanted currency, British currency. If not, they will shoot anybody, especially the women, those who caused the trouble. So that's why they gave them time, 1 week. They were able to contact Chief Dena. They were able to get Chief Dena, Frank Emuche, which are there were 3 of them that were able to bring. Frank Emuche was in Takot. Chief Dena was in charge of customary court, and he was a top man. They were able to bring the enough currency they wanted and paid to them and told the women to take back their money. That's why Azumini gave Chief Dena land, Frank Emuche, and one other person. They gave them free land to build shop and other things. Then they went to Opobo. Then when they contacted the Opobo women were coming with
their boat.
Riot boat. So as they were coming singing, Hakot, who was the leader of the soldiers that time.
Is it Harcourt or Constant?
Hakot, I think Hakot Constant. Constant was his last, his father's name.
Okay.
Leader of Constant. That's why they had one man at Zumini who was rallying around, going for message, and named the Constant. Big man's father. So when the people were coming down with force, being like they want to challenge the soldiers who gave them order to come to Opobo to say they should come and account for what they did at Igwenga. So they opened, as they were down, water had gone down, and it was like a hill. As they were coming down, this man organized this crew 2 bomb gun and had to shoot and kill so many women. So women died. Some entered the boat and ran back to Opobo. So the reporter went immediately to London or in the United Kingdom. They had to recall that soldier. I don't know what happened with it. They can't kill them. We are just animals. They are, they are created to be great. So that's what they push until small things settle down. Some women who ran to the bush, some of our own side ran to swamps where they were distilling, using to distill illicit gin. That's golden gin, another fine gin. But not because they were not done in the proper way, they call it illicit. But the gins they produced that time was very hot, was hotter than what they were getting from London. Until small things settled down. Then work started at Aba again. Women started going to buy and sell. So that's how we know about Women Riot, 1929 Women Riot.
Okay.
It happened, even it stepped into 1930. So many people didn't come back from the bush until sometimes 1930. Some women had their children delivered inside the swamp, some inside the ordinary bush. And they named them things relating to the war. Like we had a wog.
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 Wog. Okay. Because of the 1929 Women Riot.
Yes.
Wog.
He was born that time,
Okay.
1929. Like what they were, and Benedict Bush, they were born 1929. That is when the war had subsided. And when they came out, they decided to go native. There were native people who used to have this delivery. So they were delivered that time. And by 1930, things started being well. Then we came out.
Okay. 1930.
1930. But they didn't show us exactly. They didn't tell us exactly the month.
Okay, they didn't tell you the exact month in 1930.
But we can assess because that 1930, school was to start 1931.
1931.
For those who were born 1930, provided when you go to check up, their hand can reach this side within 1 year. So many people, their hands can't reach. Why they forcefully took me was they took Regina Lekeke. Regina Lekeke, we were of the same age, but he was shorter, but smart, intelligent too. And the mother and one of the teachers were married. So they started to tell, so my mother insisted that we were of the same age. Why should they take Regina without leaving me behind? So they quarreled in a way that they gave her the next year. That next year, in the half of 1931.
1930.
1931.
1931.
Uh,
You know, by 1931, you should be 1 year old now.
I think it was end of 1930. 1930, then half of 1930. They accepted me.
You were born 1930, so you can't go to school by 1930 now.
We were born early 1930.
Okay.
Then by the end of opening of 1931, when schools should open, we went for admission.
For nursery school?
And it was first of all 2 years nursery school. After the 2 years, you enter into standard 1.
So standard year one was what year?
Standard, I can't remember. I think when we entered, with the way school was being run, they abandoned it. I think we completed that 2 years course, and then went into whether standard into 1920, 1932. That's when, I think whether 1933, we started standard 1. That's how the school went up.
Or 1936?
1936.
Uh,
I think it's around that because 1946 I was in standard 6.
by 1946.
Yes, I was in standard 6. That's when I came out from elementary 6.
Okay.
No, we call it standard 6. The other one was elementary, the other 2 years. 1946, just count. 1930, 6 years. That was around 1930. I've forgotten the starting point, but I knew we took standard 6 examination from Takot in 1946.
Okay. Okay. Next, we'll talk about Odumegege.
Yes, to make it,